isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll.
Ready. 56, the Mach boy, 56. Check 56. I smell fear now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check out route. Hot. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On first and 10. Glenn under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
On third down, it's Newman, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Browns send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
On first down, French gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Second and 6. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down. Malone, wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, the big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's French. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, it's French, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Ready, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. On first down, it's Taylor. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Come, baby. Come, baby. Snap.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Malone. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Come on, set.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Topper! Defense!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory, Al, at the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Operating from the gun, Malone. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Bravo.
Throwing on 1st down. Malone to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Go.
To throw again. Malone. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, Orbit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Malone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 19 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have the script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lopez. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Glenn. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Back to throw. Glenn. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the punt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Malone, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, dude. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. 58, right over there. Let's go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Malone. Throw left side complete. It's Sherman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, Malone. This is about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 10 yards out, the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. The final shot before break. Glenn. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Let's go, baby.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. French. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Whip, X3, 218, chopper.
On 2nd down now, it's French. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on 3rd down. Malone. Leaping, and he makes the grab. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy. What we got? Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Low. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
30 base.
46-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
58's the mic.
Now.
On 2nd down, it's French. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll keep it on the ground. French, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 1st down, it's low, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Malone. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Edwards. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's French. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll keep it on the ground. French. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Big series right here. Go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike. Hey, box drop.
Operating from the gun. Malone. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We got this at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Taylor. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I'm going back to you.
2nd and 1. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10. Glenn. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Throwing on 1st down. Malone got his man complete over the middle. That's French. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 3. Able to get away. Runs through the contact. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though he threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Got it.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I got him.
On first down, Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Glenn looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
56. I'm coming. Snap.
On first down, Glenn looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lopez. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 50, plant. 58, right there. Hey. 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's French. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ready. 18 Gator. Yo. Go. Big rip.
Back to throw. Malone over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They'll run on first down. French. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for that, I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew back all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, I made her